What is up, guys? Welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle videos. And before we get into the video, guys, I will be doing a something video the moment the banner drops on JP. So Blue Vegeta, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and the well, I already have JIREN, I already have TOPPO, I have everyone else. Just need something for the Vegeta. A video should be dropping the moment he goes live. So we're a couple hours away from that happening, so be on the ready for that video. But anyways, guys, so getting into this video, we have some footage of a 100% JIREN Dokkan Awaken with the new TOPPO Dokkan Awaken at 100% as well. And the reason why I'm doing a video of both these units, because I thought, why not knock out two birds with one stone, or I guess two units in one video, right? And these units in particular, they are they're one of the units that have now formed one of the better partnerships in the game. And we've had these units in the past to where they've linked up so perfectly and they share so much synergy that they are considered each other's best buddy. Case in point, LR Gohan and Super Saiyan Ray Trunks. Case in point, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku. Even now we have the AGL Turles and also the AGL Great Ape Turles. We have these cards in the game that they share very, very good attack and key links across the board, and they complement each other, their passes and everything. And these two units being JIREN and TOPPO are no exception to that law there, or that little thing we see being consistent with units. Now, going into JIREN himself, I'm going to leave TOPPO for last because we're going to really see what complements JIREN from what TOPPO can provide later on. But right now, JIREN, I went over in my video, but just to kind of add more context to this video here, leader ability for the man is, 3 key and 150% stats to the Universe Survival category units. He causes immense damage, greatly lowers defense. Passive is 130% attack and defense, medium chance to stun all enemies, guaranteed critical hit if the enemy is stunned. It's kind of crazy. Link set, Cold Judgment, Shocking Speed, Infighter, Hero of Justice, Tournament Power, Godly Power in Fierce Battle. Very good link set. Now moving over to TOPPO. The reason why TOPPO works so well with JIREN is because they share quite a few links together, and TOPPO's passive. TOPPO, for the most part, is like the new base Vegito, and I'm going to make a video about that in and of itself, so be looking out for that video. But this video, we're going to talk about the partnership. Now, TOPPO brings a 35% attack and defense to all allies as a passive, along with lowering the enemy's defense by 50% just being on the field. Super attack for TOPPO, supreme damage, raises allies attack by 25% for one turn. Link set for him is Tournament Power, Supreme Warriors, Rival Duels, Tough as Nails, Shocking Speed, Godly Power in Fierce Battles. So TOPPO is going to be buffing JIREN by an additional 35% from the passive. You put TOPPO in the first slot and you super, that's 25% additional from the super attack mechanic. And link set, they share, what is it? They share a 5 key. We got Tournament Power is a 3 key link, they both have that. Shocking Speed, 2 key link, they both have that. Godly Power they share, which is a 15% attack of link, they both have that. And they both have Fierce Battle, so that is 30% attack and 5 key from links alone. And factor in TOPPO's passive, of course, being additional 35% attack, which TOPPO gets as well. Like, TOPPO's going to be hitting decently as well if you do link him up with JIREN and activate these links. Now, the one thing that does suck is that JIREN does have that Hero of Justice link, and the Hero of Justice is a 25% attack up link. TOPPO loses this link once he Dokkan Awakens because obviously watching anime, he kind of gave up his justice. He gave up his pride to acquire the God of Destruction power, or I guess release it, I guess I should say. And by doing that, he kind of gave up his I guess his heroism. So it does make sense for him to lose a link, but it does suck because that's if TOPPO had Hero of Justice, a 25% attack of link, with already giving JIREN what he gives him, that would be the best partnership in the game, hands down. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. You can't say nothing to me, but he doesn't have that. So this is one of the best, but I don't think it is. Well, I can't say it's not the best because it's actually quite debatable, because they still share the 30% attack from link set along with 5 keys. So that's an instant super attack. Like, they only need 1 key at that point to get super attacks off. Very easy to do because if you have a support unit in third slot, or if you have another unit with Shocking Speed or whatever, or just get one orb on the map, you'll get super attacks off casually with low difficulty. So that's not even an issue. So they actually complement each other quite well. And You know, I mean, they're brand new units. I'm actually surprised. I am actually surprised that they gave TOPPO. Well, I'm surprised about two things. Okay, they Dokkan Awaken him, and he has the God of Destruction look, and they gave him Fierce Battle. For me, I thought TOPPO would have been like a Sharon Limits card, but they actually put a large spec on his name, and they made him significantly better to the point where he's kind of like the new tech-based Vegito. If you know about tech-based Vegito, 30% attack and defense for all allies, Fierce Battle, prepare for battle. Like, he is, like, if you need a support unit for the additional attack and defense increase, base Vegito is that go-to unit because he does everything in terms of support, right? Well, he doesn't provide key, but I mean, Fuse Fighter, prepare battle, you can link him up with the majority of cards in the game. No villains, unfortunately, but, you know, whatever. So, you know, these units here, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Got it, yeah. So TOPPO being pretty much the new base Vegeta with the new Rainbow Leader ability and having Fierce Battle, because think about it. When's the last Fierce Battle card we've had that has that big of an increase from the support? I guess Turles. Turles doesn't provide, you know, defense, but he does give a 4% attack buff along with 3 keys. So I guess Turles, and before Turles, I guess, was I literally base Vegito. He was the last like really hardcore Fierce Battle Rainbow support unit. So TOPPO is a very rare card. Like, we have support units, like we have the Super Saiyan 2 Physical Gohan, providing 35% attack and defense for all typings, but he has Sharing the Limits. I'm talking about units that possess the Fierce Battle link. That's actually quite a rare thing for a support unit of that caliber to have Fierce Battle, you know, based on what we've seen in the past. So they work out quite well. Obviously, the damage you are seeing right now is very good. TOPPO himself, he can actually, I mean, he can't really tank, but I mean, like, he has almost 6,000 defense before orbs. So obviously, if you invest orbs into him, he can have over 10,000 defense easily. And of course, if you factor in his passive with 35% defense up, he'll increase his own defense as well. So he can kind of tank. So you can kind of make a case for putting him in that first slot to get the additional 25% you know, attack increase from the super time mechanic, to where JIREN and the third unit in the other slot can actually hit harder. Now, another unit you can actually consider to run with JIREN is actually going to be Dispo. I'm going to make another video about that as well, so be on the lookout for that video. But Dispo, he possesses the Hero Justice link, but he doesn't possess Godly Power. So it's kind of difficult to find one unit that activates all of JIREN's links because he just doesn't exist. You have to sandwich JIREN between God Destruction TOPPO and Dispo to activate all links under this. Well, is it all links? Yeah, because Dispo has Infighter and Hero of Justice. Yeah, that's all links. I don't know about Cold Judgment. I think Cold Judgment is a one link, but it's Cold Judgment defense, so that's not going to factor into the damage output. So Dispo will activate, you know, the other links. Dispo might actually be a better linking partner in terms of key, but because TOPPO does provide the additional 35% as a support, that's going to be more damage for JIREN in the long run. So once again, sandwiching JIREN between those two units will activate all of his relevant attack links, which means he'll be at his maximum for damage output. Put him on his own leader ability, which is the 150% Universe Survivor category leader ability, and he'll be doing dumb, stupid damage. Now, once again, if you happen to have the unit stun, or the boss or whoever it is trying to attack, if he is stunned, you are guaranteed, yes, it's not no 70% chance or nothing. It is guaranteed critical if the enemy is stunned. Now, this is good and bad. Well, it's good and it's kind of useless in a sense, because there are so many bosses being introduced today that you can't seal, you can't stun, you can't debuff, you can't do anything. So it's kind of like, well, I mean, okay, that's cool, but I mean, is it going to work on a boss? Which, that's really what matters at the end of the day. Like, is it going to work on a boss? And the answer is not really, because once again, the majority of bosses these days, you know, you can't stun them, you can't seal them. Yeah, one or two bosses that, you know, they kind of leave that alone, and you can still do the things with them. But for the most part, units these days who are coming out in their Dokkan Fest boss events, you know, you can't stun or seal or anything like that. So, you know, the thing about JIREN with his critical, you shouldn't rely on that, because, you know, it's a good chance you're going to go into a boss battle and you just can't stun the boss. But he's STR, so keep that in mind. He's going to get natural level 20 critical either way. So that's kind of freaking awesome just as is. So yeah, he'll have a high chance stun. If you do manage to pull 2 copies, get level 20 critical, which I do recommend, by the way. Additionals on him, I mean, yeah, whatever can work, but he greatly lowers defense. So like, what are you additionaling for? Like what? I mean, okay, like additional attack, but crits are kind of the better way to go for JIREN right here. TOPPO can benefit more from additional because he does have the mechanic to where he buffs the allies, or yeah, buffs attack by 25%. So if you do want to go the route with giving him additionals, then you know that makes sense because obviously he's a support unit, and support units tend to have like that increase of something on the passive where they can stun or whatever. So in that case, you can give TOPPO the additionals and then give JIREN the criticals. You can do whatever you want. But I mean, if you want to kind of, you know, make sense out of nonsense, then that's kind of the blend I would go with right there. But yeah, so far they're performing quite well, as you can see. Once again, activating the majority of all links. Once again, that one link, well, 2 links I should say, being Infighter and Hero Justice. Those 2 links aren't activated because, you know, TOPPO doesn't have them. But once again, you know, as more Pride Trooper units, like honestly, I think they'll eventually release our Pride Troopers to where you can run like a full Pride Trooper Universe Survival Art category team. And at that point, you're going to be able to activate like literally all the links kind of all the time, because TOPPO doesn't have the Hero Justice link. But I think, yeah, I think you can actually run his SSR form. So you have TOPPO, and the name is actually TOPPO brackets guard instructions, guard instruction. But if you actually go to his SSR form, it just says TOPPO. So if you really wanted to do this, you can run the SSR and also the Dokkan Awakened version of TOPPO on the same team, which honestly, it really isn't even a bad combo. Like, it really isn't, because the SSR version of TOPPO is actually still pretty good. 30% attack and defense. Like, that's still pretty damn good. Sharing shock and speed. Sharing Hero Justice. And it doesn't matter if he has Fierce Battle because it's not going to hit hard. It matters if the hard hitting unit has Fierce Battle active. And since the other TOPPO being TOPPO has Fierce Battle, then the SR version doesn't really need it because he himself isn't going to hit hard, so it kind of is irrelevant in a sense, as long as the hard hitting unit has that link active. Anyways, guys, so just want to showcase this team real quick. The team for me, you know, is kind of busted. Well, not the team itself. I mean, the team's pretty good, being the Universal Survival Art category team. But the partnership is what I really want to focus on. And the partnership is freaking awesome, guys. So, like, share, comment down below, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, like, share, comment, like I said. Hit the bell. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. And be sure to support the boy. Bye-bye.